I'm meteorologist Rod Hill, and putting together some information on our drought status and pushing that into the updated summer outlook, along with the story that our meteorologist Joe Ranieri has posted, talking about what the fire outlook is from our friends at the interagency that put out the fire forecast for Oregon up into Washington. And the news for Oregon is incredibly positive, something that we're really happy to tell you. So this is what they call the Drought Monitor. It's a product that NOAA and the National Weather Service puts out. No colors means no drought status, right? You're looking good. That is all of California. Remember California, 2 winters ago, they had that record snowpack and they wiped the drought away just like that. It was incredible. They also had a healthy snowpack this past season, so they're looking good. Oregon, 2 years of pretty healthy snowpacks, and now we've had some healthy spring rains. We are under 0 drought status in the state. Now you are seeing the color yellow over the Cascades and out in northeastern Oregon, but notice the legend, that's not drought, that's abnormally dry as a classification. It simply means if you look at the water, your averages, you're running at least somewhat below normal, but not really of a concern. Now up in Washington, we do have the tan color over the Cascades and then the east slopes, and that is a moderate drought situation. The bad news for Washington is that this area of drought is expected to expand across the state. So what this map shows you is the outlook from the same folks from NOAA through August 31st. So it's basically their meteorological outlook for drought this summer during the months of June, July, and August. Again, Oregon stays drought-free during the entire summer season, so does California. But look at the expanding tan color. That's including western Washington, literally most of the state, except for southwestern Washington, our friends in Vancouver and up into Cowlitz County, not included. But the rest of the area in a developing drought, and the dark brown just simply says that that drought over the Oregon Cascades and the east slope is expected to persist. So based on weather and weather alone, you would make the assumption that Washington is at a bit more of a risk for an active wildfire season this summer than Oregon is. There are always a bunch of wild cards, as I'm sure you realize. How many lightning days are we going to have? Very hard to foresee. Lightning, of course, gives us a natural starts to the fire season, to the wildfires. How many fires are going to be ignited by humans? So, you know, those wild cards, we'll have to see how they play out. Now, let's take that information. Let's look at what type of weather we are expecting. So we know May, this is site specific to PDX. We know May hit 90 twice, 90 and 91 degrees. We know that the mean temperature for the 31-day period actually averaged out to be 1/10 of a degree below normal. Great news to hold the fire season off right. We had decent rain in May. We know we've already had well over 1 inch of rain in June, some decent rain. We know that currently our mean temperature through this 19th day of the month is running just about 1/2 degree above normal, so near normal. We could hit 90 degrees Thursday and Friday, tomorrow and Friday. That would be the first day of summer. And those are the only 2 days it could possibly hit 90. So the point of all this is we know we're going to get through May and June in good shape in terms of holding off fire season. So what will July and August bring? Well, I'm projecting July will be 1 to 2 degrees above normal, maybe 3 to 6 days in the 90s. I'm projecting August, which I've highlighted in yellow, as being our best chance to be the farthest above what's considered normal, with maybe 3 full degrees and what could be alarming, 6 to 10 days reaching 90 or better. So you add all those numbers up, and my total summer projection through the month of September, our 90-degree season, if you will, is as little as 14 to no more than 19 90-degree days or hotter in Portland. Now keep in mind, when I moved to the Northwest and started my forecast career here in 1999, the average number of 90-degree days for the entire summer season for Portland was 12 to 13 days. Now, if you do that average since 2000, the average has bumped up to 16. And from my chair, we're absolutely on a trajectory to say that the average will eventually be 20 90-degree days. So I already think that in my mind, if we can have a summer that's less than 20 90-degree days, we put that in the category of, well, that summer wasn't so bad. We've been above 20 the last 3 summers. So if we can keep under 20 90-degree days this summer, that would help fire season somewhat. And it would give us the coolest summer in terms of 90-degree heat that we've had since the summer of 2000. And before I close, realize that the drought outlooks, the drought projections are not solely based on precipitation. An increasing large player in that is what they call evaporatory rates. The fact that our climate's warming leads to a more rapid drying out of the soils and our forest lands, right? So the warmer weather also leads to drought, even if you're getting what's considered to be normal precipitation. But I'll close by saying Oregon is not in drought, and there's reason to be hopeful for the upcoming fire season. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill.